Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Oblivion. So, it's been a few weeks since our last session, which was a lot of that was spent both traveling after we got our wagon fixed up and got Amon, our wagon driver, back on his feet. And then, uh, yeah, we traveled on, encountered some more people along the road, stopped to camp for the night, and then we pushed and made it to the next town, which I think, if I recall correctly, is our last sort of like comfy town for a little while. So we,
No.
oh no, we had gone a little while without a town,
Yep.
and then we found a town backwards.
Yep.
So we had the camp in the wilderness for a while,
Yep.
and then made it to a town, settled in at the inn. We heard some tales. There was a person who came frantically running into the inn. Her name was Mirabella, something with an M, something like that.
Yeah.
Um, and saying that I think was it her wife had gone
Yeah.
missing. Her wife had gone missing, and apparently her wife has a little bit of a reputation for, sometimes forgetting where she is, stumbling back out the next morning, or somebody goes, finds her passed out somewhere at night. Um, so some of the townsfolk were kind of like, she'll turn up. Some seemed maybe a little concerned. We asked about it a little bit, but we have other things on our mind. There's we're leaving loose ends everywhere because we're we're busy. We don't have time for all these loose ends. So we eventually, I think, after kind of talking about what we had learned since last time, which was a lot, or since the time before that, settled into bed. Some of the locals had talked about commotions they had heard in the distance down the road a ways, but nothing too crazy had been happening here. And so our plan was go to bed, get up the next morning, and continue on our way. And I think that's about where we left off last time.
Leaving cities is what we're good at.
Yep.
We're getting good at it.
Yep.
It's a new skill. And I just realized, part of the difficulty, Johnny, is we no longer get XP. So, like, all these side quests, we'd be like, oh, we got to get the XP before we go to the next zone. Now it's like, whatever, it's their problem.
Yep.
What if, like, every side quest you complete is a milestone?
That's why we're still on level 2.
We didn't realize that was added to the milestones.
All right. Turn
figured the
around.
milestones were the main quest.
Turn
Right.
the wagon
Back
down.
to King City.
Back to King
We've been
City.
out of King City too long. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
We got to go back and tie up all those loose ends, start clearing out those quests.
Yeah, so we can get into the level 7 zone.
We need some scrolls of Meteor Swarm to tie up these loose ends.
Where they at, man? Where are all the scrolls of Meteor Swarm?
I need to
You
talk
know
to
how many
Hugo about how to
campaigns
fill
of
those
Johnny's we've done with no scrolls of Meteor Swarms?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Fair point.
Pretty sure all of them.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I feel like that Zelfod could have created you one if you had asked.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
We didn't.
Yeah, I feel like that's sort
Sounds
of
like abdication of responsibility right there.
I'm just saying, Zelfod could have done it in like 6 seconds. So
Yep.
So, but yes, we are in the small crossroads village of Timbercross, and this is essentially the 8th night away from King City, and so Amon had, told you that you'd arrive in Elsfield, which is like the next big population after about 10 days. So you just like a couple more days of travel and you'll reach Elsfield, which is a bigger, it's not obviously King City, but it's a city. And so a couple more days traveling. But yes, so you wake up the next morning in Timbercross, and you come down, meet him on. He's getting the horses and together, and get them ready to go and fed and all that stuff. You come down and you get a little breakfast, and the owner of the establishment you're in is named Jamshid. He's a dwarf who owns this inn you're staying in. And he serves you breakfast. He looked a little disheveled this morning, but otherwise he's going about his business as you do.
And was he the innkeeper, or was it a different innkeeper that was like, no, I don't even care about your backstory. Welcome. Because I remember that just stuck in my mind. Like there was a suspicious innkeeper who like didn't ask anything about it. So like their room's upstairs. Is this
No,
guy?
it's not
Okay.
him.
Okay, I was gonna say it's a dwarf. It shouldn't be. Like they're top notch.
No, I mean, yeah, you came in. I mean, you're travelers, and
There was a prior town.
Amon was like, this is a place along the way that the Hammer and Anvil will, put you up in. And so, yeah, so, but yeah, so you eat breakfast, get a bite. Amon will come in, and he says, "Well, everything's ready to go after I get a quick bite." And goes about eating. And otherwise, it's pretty quiet this morning. Alinius kept some of the farmers up a little late last night, celebrating Chantia. So they're not. At least they're not here. They're probably back at their farms, getting ready. But as you finish up your dinner or your breakfast, and Mon's really like, well, so are we ready to head out?
I
He'll
think so.
get up and go over to Jamshid, and he'll finish paying for whatever needs paying. And everybody make an insight check. One for two. Two for three.
Chair's still waking up.
Yeah, I mean, this is not his thing anyways. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't read people. It's not a thing that matters. He reads body language, and he can know where the money's on the person. But like, personality is unimportant.
Really important. So 3 of the 4 of you, as Amon is, paying, last bit and thoughts for a second, you notice that like Jamshid is clearly he seems colder this morning in his temper. Well, not temper, but his affect than he was like last night. He's not unfriendly. He's just accepting payment, and there's not really hope to see you again or thanks or any of that. It's just he accepts and takes it and just turns his back on Amon. Really, before Amon can like come back to you, he just accepts it and turns back to his counter and puts the pouch somewhere, and otherwise doesn't really notice or say anything else to you. And Amon stands there for a second like, okay. And like he turns around and comes to you, and he does kind of shrug his shoulders and says, are you ready to go?
Any idea why he's so upset this morning?
Yeah, what is this about?
I don't know. He must have had a bad night last night. Did you keep him up too late celebrating? Revel?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Was he out?
You mean outside?
Yeah, out in the.
No.
I thought you brought people back here, and there was more action here.
That's
Then-
probably one of those like, spills over from outside to inside. But no, he was here. He was here. No. Look. Well, suppose he just had a bad night and a bad morning. It happens.
It does. I hope that we weren't part of it.
Months of that. I unless you did something in the night, I felt like we passed through and paid for our stay and slept well and we did not short him on anything that I know of, and I don't know. I feel like you may have brought him some late night business, but maybe he's just tired.
Could be.
Dwarves do get tired, contrary to popular belief.
Not true. Here, walk up to the bar. You look like you've been chewing diamonds, say to the bartender.
He'll turn back to you. I had better nights.
How may I help you, my son?
It's not really much to be done now. We found her. It was a long night.
Found her on a long night.
Yeah.
Doc will walk up next to him as well. You found the missing woman, her name now, even though it was just said.
Mira's wife.
Yeah.
Something with an A.
I mean, it doesn't matter anymore. It sounds like
I found her.
Right. It's not,
right.
yeah.
They found her. That's what I was alluding to.
Yeah. So whoever she is, they found her.
She's safe.
Probably a bit traumatized, but otherwise,
Traumatized from what?
I mean, what do you care?
Let's say that we do.
After the fact, caring doesn't really do a lot now, does it?
Are we part of this?
Can,
You're not a part of anything. You're just travelers passing through for the hammer and anvil.
what if a problem from the future can be prevented? If there was some sort of aggressive act taken?
And we here in Timbercross tend to take care of our own, so we'll take care of our future problems.
Luck with that.
He nods at you and turns his back on you again.
What was her name, Liv?
Mrs. Mira's wife.
Yeah.
Mirabella was her name. Sorry, what did you say, Drew?
I was asking where they lived, if we knew that information.
It wasn't related.
We should go drop in and give her a visit. I'll say not to the bartender. I'd hate for what's following us to be affecting the people.
I share your concern.
But maybe leaving is just the quickest way to solve the problem. I don't know.
As long as we're not leaving disaster behind us, that's true. Continuing to move is important, but not if we're lighting fires along the way.
Well, yes, but we do have a schedule to keep.
Yes, of course.
It will only be a short delay, and then we'll be ready to go.
No more than a day or two.
Just the morning, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Exactly.
We need to at least ask, just so we know what, because we might encounter it tomorrow. Whatever it was that.
Or whatever it was might encounter wherever we are tomorrow.
Maybe it's simple, right? Maybe it's not us. Maybe it's just a, thing in town. But
There are dark forces following us.
seems to be the case.
That's not to spread the shadow across the lands that we pass. This land is so big is the problem.
They may also be ahead of us, as some of this journey has proven so far.
That's so.
And maybe that's.
I don't think it would be unwise to check in before we set off.
Yes, we can check in, and then the next place that we stop, we can surveil before we settle.
Yes.
Well, the next place we're gonna settle is, well, assuming we keep the schedule, we should make it to Hazelroot Farms tonight. Well, this evening.
Excellent.
But it is a tight window.
We'll keep our visit short.
Saloon will aid us in the information that we seek.
We'll go outside and try and find somebody.
Hey, you. Tell us where this person lives.
How big is this city we're in?
You're in a city. You're in a little village, a
Village, right?
farming village. That
Everyone knows everyone here, right?
There's one inn that's it's a
Yeah, I'll find
crossroads inn.
the first person that makes eye contact.
You know, like a lot of people wandering the
Everybody's
street.
Some grandpa rocking chair on the porch, whatever,
gonna knock on a door.
I was walking around until you find somebody.
Yeah, find somebody.
Okay. At some point, you'll locate somebody. While David is looking for somebody, and again, I want to stress, this isn't really what you would call this, like even a population. This is a crossroads, and there's an inn sitting at the crossroads, and then there are farms in the distance. So there's not like you don't see a mill, you don't see a market, you don't see I mean, this is like literally this is a stopping point that, and y'all have noticed in the 8 days that y'all have left King City, like there were those 3 that you had left beforehand, that they were all timed well that if you're riding a horse or cart, you'd reach that one at the end of the first day. You'd reach the next one at the end of the second day, and the third day. And then in the middle, there weren't like really a lot of places to stop. That's why y'all camped a few nights. And then now you're getting closer to Ellsfield, and it seems like that, like you've hit another one of these spots, which is why I'm on saying, at the end of today, if we keep the schedule, like we should reach Hazelroot Farms, which is clearly another one of these smaller populations that grows up around these, So you gather, even those of you that think this place
Show
is
presented by Lenovo here on FanDuel Sports
like
Network.
somebody has
Toronto
like mapped this out, like planned this out well for travelers along this road. But as far as like, it's called Timbercross because it's like there's trees, it's crossroads, but it's pretty much an inn, and then there's a bunch of farms. Like I said, necessarily walking out and just finding somebody like hanging out, is, you have to walk up the road a little bit and then head on to somebody's farm and be like, hey.
Somebody's smoking their cows.
So, all right, so Stav is heading up the street, heading up the dusty road. Come on, we'll, go and he's like, I'll get the horses and wagons. Oh, that's cleared. Sorry. He said, I'll get the wagon and I'll pull it down and follow you whichever direction you're going.
If you just take it slow, and then we'll be already heading out of this crossroads.
Yes, we're going that way.
Yes.
Right. So if we go the other ways, we won't actually be going in the right direction.
So take the wagon that way.
But the Stavid is heading that way.
Well, it's Stavid. Stavid can catch up. And if we get too far, we'll stop.
And you got horses. Three of you do.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he would like he assumed y'all were just walking out to somewhere. So like he's got kind of all the horses like by one. But
Yeah.
if y'all decide to take the horses,
Yeah.
he'll.
We're gonna ride around to these farms. They almost expect you to ride up on horse. It's a farm.
Kater doesn't have a horse.
No, I was trying to think of the word, but Kater's going to stay with the wagon. Also, just peace of mind for this. I already forgot his name. Adam. Amon. So yeah, Kater will stay with him and help him get the wagon ready and start heading down the road.
Okay. So the three of you ride out to a farmland.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll make it easy. You encounter a farmer somewhere.
Excuse me, sir, ma'am. Sorry.
It's hard to tell out here.
Had your hat on there. I couldn't.
I'm Dennis. So you run into a farmer, and they turn around and look at you. Look, a little surprised.
May the
Yes.
blessings of Shantia find your fields.
Got there last night. Oh. Well, thank you. What can I do for you this morning?
We were looking to meet up and talk to what's her name again?
Rebella.
Mirabella. I say I get the Mira part, but the Mirabella.
I think this episode should be called The Vanishing.
Does she live near here?
Well, what is this wrong with Mirabella?
She was having some trouble. It was with her wife yesterday, and we wanted to check in and make sure everything was all right. We heard.
You know, friends of hers?
Yeah, we're going to check in on her. Not friends. I mean friends in that we were looking to assist her in any issues she's having.
Out of the goodness of your heart?
Is there a problem with? Yes, out of the goodness of our hearts. Is there a problem with us trying to do that?
Oh, yeah, we just don't know you around here, so you can say out of the goodness of your hearts, but that doesn't really mean a whole lot to me.
Are you trying to hide something, ma'am, sir?
I'm trying to make sure
They're private.
that the people of Timbercross are
They're
safe, and you are not from around here,
Why so secretive?
because we like to keep ourselves safe from outsiders.
Well, these outsiders, us, we've been here since last evening and caused no problems whatsoever.
Wonderful.
I see. There's not much of a track record to go from, but we are traveling through, and if we're able to help people as in our travels, then we would like to do that to uphold the virtues of light and life.
A problem happened last night when we were here, and I don't know why we would be hiding this from us if we're offering to help. That seems suspicious to me. So
Because I don't know of what problem you speak of. I don't know who you are. You're not from around here. And looking at the way you are dressed, you're certainly not a farmer.
no, we are hunting those who cause problems.
Well, as far as I know, there have been no problems that.
And I'm telling you, there has been. Why are you preventing us from helping?
Because I don't know you. I don't know where you're from, and this is hard for you to understand, but I don't know you.
It's hard for you to understand that you're putting us in a very tough position to trust you.
Starwood, he doesn't trust us because he doesn't know us.
That's what I've only said 3 times now.
I don't need you to know me. I need you to not prevent us from getting to help others.
Lennius tries to position himself between Starwood and the commoner.
I'll shove Alinius away.
And the farmer will take a step back.
Well, that is Stavid and that is Elenius. Now you know them.
I know their names. I'm Dennis.
And now we know you. Now we all know each other. I'm Saraneth.
I'm not looking to make friends. I'm looking to get to what I need.
Clearly, you're not looking to make friends.
I reach for my sword.
Oh man, do you have a secret objective? This is
He
exciting.
just he just backs up and says, "I hope you find what you're looking for." And he backs up, walking back towards his farm.
You should probably tell him what he's looking for.
So you're here to help people as he's walking back. You're here to help people by threatening to kill them.
I don't have time for your bullshit.
What's happening here?
Tell me where she is, and we won't have a problem.
We are in a hurry.
He continues to back up.
I'll grab him.
Well, he's out of grab range now because he's been steadily backing up.
I'm gonna protect Dennis.
He continues to back up like towards his farm, kind of stumbles a little bit. And I wish you good day and good fortune in your travels. And may Shantia bless you.
And to you.
Lies and secrets. Turn around and ride away. We don't have time for this shit.
As soon as Stava like turns around and rides away, he just with his hands down and he proceeds to turn around and walk up to his house.
I'd give him like an apologetic gesture. Stop it. I don't think that we're gonna get anywhere with these townspeople like that.
I don't think we're gonna get anywhere with these townspeople. Regardless. That's the problem that's following us. They'll have to deal with it themselves, I guess. They're not gonna let us help them. I mean, 2 for 2 are useless in helping themselves. So why should we care?
This is dark, stop it. That's what
I can intimidate better than persuade. That's
Your persuasion's intimidation.
Yeah.
There's 2 types of charisma, man. That's
Mhm.
yeah.
Maybe we try a different tactic with the next farmer.
I don't care for a next farmer. I'm going to the wagon. This 2, again, 2 out of 2 are being secretive. I mean, what's the point?
Fair enough. You're good at riding?
Bunch of backward thinking folk out here.
I haven't ridden much before, but I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Well, would you like to join me in searching briefly
I
for
suppose
Mirabelle?
we'll have time to catch up.
Yeah, we can move faster than a wagon by a good deal.
Yes.
Okay.
The 2 you're going to continue and stop it to go back
Yes.
to the wagon. Okay. Okay. So you'll continue. Eventually, you see another farmer. It's early enough in the morning where people are working in their fields.
I gesture with my holy symbol on the shield and say, may Shantia's life reach your fields.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Father, Priest, Son, Cleric, Sir.
We need a name for clerics of the Temple of Light that's not Life Hand. Because I think we used Moon Hand already.
I have to think of or come up with one.
Unless Hand is a colloquial term for a cleric of a temple.
Do you want it to be? I
Come up with something better than actually. I think that would be cool.
Okay. Life hand it is.
All right.
He says thanks, but like he like continues to work.
So we're looking for farmers who may be in need of aid. The woman's name's Mirabelle, but we lack other information. We may be able to administer aid or healing if need be.
Something wrong with Mirabella?
It was unclear at the tavern this morning, but it seemed worth checking out before we left. I'd prefer to have wasted my time than had missed an opportunity to help a farmer in this town.
Are you from these parts?
I'm not. I'm a stranger here.
And you heard that Mirabella had been in some trouble?
It was unclear enough that I wished to check before we left.
I mean, if you told me that her wife was in trouble, then I'd be less concerned, but well, you probably don't know if her wife is quite, well, she has a bit of a problem.
Unfortunately, not all demons you can fight with a sword or mace.
This is true. But Maribel is very much on the straight and I mean, she's the rock for Astra.
I'd be happy to chase down unfounded rumor and be wrong than to dismiss it and have been able to help.
I'm going to assume you're not going to use intimidation.
No.
Would you like to make a persuasion or a related skill? Does it involve a sword?
It doesn't. A religion check? Religion would be great.
Not religion.
I'm not very persuasive.
But you got guidance, so
Oh, sweet. Thanks. I always forget to guide myself.
I'll guide you.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, you will.
this
Mhm.
guidance is strong. Just curious to see what I'm reading. Look at that.
Oh, come on.
These people are, man, they're
They're cult, a secret cult.
yeah,
We have to
it's a cult.
meteor swarm.
Yeah, that's all we needed here. Your swarm of intimidation.
Yeah.
So, well, I certainly, I mean, where did you hear about Mirabella being in trouble? Since you're not from these parts,
Tavern during breakfast.
Naziris?
Is that the inn in town?
Yeah, yes, the inn.
Yeah, then it is.
Oh, the
your-
inn. So Naziris, okay. Did Jamson tell you?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure who told you?
It was the innkeeper.
Oh, yeah, that's Jamson.
Oh, okay. Then yes. I met a lot of people last night, and it was we were up too late, and then we were up too early. So I missed the name.
Well, I can show you.
Thank you.
Give me 1 second. I'll be back in a second. Well, a minute, not a second.
Soon.
Be back in 10 rounds.
I was gonna say 1 minute, huh?
And he goes up to his house and he goes inside and comes back out. It takes longer than a minute, but colloquially speaking. And then he stops and sees you on, like, he realizes you're on horses. And he's like, give me another minute. And he goes around to the back, Obviously, it takes him longer than a minute, but eventually he brings the horse around. And I'll show you. Yes. Follow me. He has to ride up the road more, and gets to obviously another farmhouse. Sort of stops there and says, "Well, this is Mirabella's and Astra's."
Astra. Thank you.
Yeah. And he sort of looks around. And is like, that's odd. They're not out right now. Let's go see. Yeah. They know me, so it might be a little easier to introduce you.
I appreciate your assistance.
Just nods and rides up to the house, and gets out and goes to the door and knocks. And you see, yeah, you see the same halfling woman you saw last night, like open the door. And she looks at Farmer like, "Oh, hi," and he turns around and points at you guys, like says, "Well, these two fellows were interested. Said you were in some trouble last night." Mirabella's, "No, I wasn't in any kind of trouble. Astra was. She didn't have." And she looks at you and says, "Hey, you guys were in the inn last night."
Yes, we were.
"Oh, well, everything's fine. Astra's okay."
If there's anything that we can do for healing elements or anything before we go, then we would like to do that.
Well, I appreciate that, but she really has no. She's not really injured per se. She's just a little shook up. A little rest and recovery, and be right back out there soon.
Shook up from what, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, we assume she just had a rough night, and well, she was found. Well, I found her. Well, Jamshed really found her, but we found her out by the back fence in the early morning hours. She was caught up in the fence in a strange way and unconscious. So I guess she doesn't remember anything, so she probably just had a little too much to drink, as sometimes happens. And
If she is well enough and willing, would we be able to ask her just a couple of short questions? You see, we have also been experiencing strange things in the evening, disturbing dreams and visions. And if she has experienced some of the same things that we have, we may be able to help. Without help, they tend to recur and get worse.
I'll see if she wants to come out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She'll go in. She's in there for a few minutes. And this guy's just staying there with you guys. And he sort of doesn't really know what to talk about, you know. So he sort of just starts, you know. Nice weather we're having this morning, huh?
It is indeed. We will be on our way down the road after this. If you wish to return to your work, I'm sure we can find our way from here.
Well, you know, I hang around a
He's
little
not
bit
letting us
longer.
out of his sight.
We wouldn't want to keep you, is all I'm saying. So don't feel that you need to stay on our account of being able to find our way out of the crossroads and onward to our next stop.
Well, no offense, mister, but I'm not staying on your account. I'm staying on their account.
I admire that.
Intimidate him.
Farmer thinks it can help.
I mean, you know.
Meteor swarm him.
Yeah, I will.
After a few minutes, I guess, you know, we can do a little cut scene right now and go to Stavid, like riding up to Kater and Amon, like on the wagon, like, you know, not moving real fast, just kind of trolling down the road a little bit. Yeah, Kater, you see Stavid like riding up by himself.
It's past him, looks at Stavid. Did you lose something?
Lost my patience. Those guys are still trying, but this town, I don't know, they're weird about hiding their problems.
Trust is earned.
Well, apparently not with threats.
Finally, something Dark Stavid's not good at.
I didn't bring out Dark Stavid. That would have been so useful.
Yeah.
Damn. I
Dark
had a
Stavid
ghost
would've gotten
version
that
of
guy
myself
talking.
step behind him, and I gotta use that in my future intimidation check.
Yeah, just have Dark Stavid appear behind him and tap him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
It might work. It would certainly be scary. No. I'm on to say, you know, get the impression from just Jamshed this morning that I don't think he was real impressed that we were trying to help after the fact.
What should we have done?
But you're not.
Oh, whoops, I'm not there. I mean, you know, I'm not saying that what we did was wrong. I'm just saying that I think that probably explains some of his irritability.
I think he had a long night. I think he might have just been grumpy, clouding his judgment.
It could be that too, but he's not usually that grumpy. So maybe he just had a bad night.
I hope it doesn't end up costing them.
Costing him?
All of them. Town. If there is something dark following this.
Well,
But if they're just trying to hide a drinking problem from strangers, then it's a waste of time.
Maybe for what you seek. You must come from a much bigger place.
I think the smallness of it made it simpler.
But I can tell you, people out here live pretty simply. But as a friend said here, trust is earned.
So as help.
There's no fair enough. I care less. I just want to get to lifestyle so I can be rid of you guys. No offense, but I almost died twice in the last 3 days. So
Hopefully rid of the problem that is following us. I'm with you. Get there.
never had a wagon flipped over on me before. Don't really need that experience again. So back at the house, there are a few minutes. The door opens back up, and you see Mirabella there, and then the door opens a little more, and you see she looks very she looks exhausted. Human woman, hair's all disheveled. She has like a couple of bruises, noticeable bruises. But otherwise, she looks just super tired, and she's sort of standing like where she can just peek out the door at you to see you. And Bella says, "It's okay, hon. They're not gonna, And she's just looking at you, doesn't say anything.
She doesn't happen to be not young but not middle aged with dark black hair and a fair complexion, does she? No reason.
She's no, all those things would not, because she is actually probably on the younger side. So she would be younger, and she's a little bit darker complexion.
Okay.
So
Gotta get that out of the way.
Good to check.
Yeah.
And Mirabella says, "So, what is it that you need to ask her?"
Astra, we are, first of all, glad that you are okay and that you are home safe. Mirabella told us you did not remember anything, but I'm curious if you've had any unusual and very sick,
I'm not. I told him
strange-
I am not vanished. I am not
dreams.
vanished. People think I'm and she goes to close the door, and you see Mirabelle like put her hand up, like, no, that's not what they mean. That's not what they mean.
Oh, strange or unusual dreams seem almost like visions, and they have voices who speak to you.
No, none of that. None of that. I'm not insane. I just have a little bit of a problem. That's all.
No, we don't think you are insane. We have had strange dreams and visions recently, and we're wondering if perhaps you were experiencing something similar.
No, no. I just had too much to drink. Make an insight roll.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ooh, okay, yeah. You don't really believe what she just said?
So,
And you can tell she really doesn't believe what she just said either. But, you know, it's, from what you've heard about her and the limited time you've been here, it sounds like it's kind of a go-to for her and, you know, covers things. So I just had too much to drink and I didn't know where I was. And it happened sometimes. Okay, it happens more than sometimes. I have a problem. Not the first person.
you are not the first person?
To have a problem. To have a drinking problem.
No, certainly not.
There's not much to do out here besides farm. Sorry, Maribella. There's not. Because I know, hun. We're working on it.
Well, certainly don't let us keep you. We know you need your rest.
Okay. Well, thank you. She kind of ducks back behind the door. Mirabelle watches her obviously walk somewhere into the recesses of the house. Um, Visions and dreams, huh?
Yes. And we mean no harm. And we understand why. I'm gonna kind of like get closer to Arabella so I can lower my voice and try not to be heard by the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
We understand why you may not want the rest of the community here to know, but something else is going on with your wife, I think.
Well, if it is, it's nothing that she's told me about. And she truly does have a problem with the bottle.
Well, that. Well, I believe that is the case, because you have no cause to lie. I don't think last night's incident was that.
What do you think it was?
That remains to be seen. But the bottle may be a mask for something else.
Well, so then what are you telling? What is your solution? What is your
Are you and Astra? You're both farmers as well.
yes?
And you haven't been away from here.
No. Born and raised here. Well, in the area, but yes.
And Astra?
Yes. You know, we were both young.
Would you be open to traveling with us for a time?
Oh no, we certainly can't do that. We have a farm to look after, and there's no one else here.
Would there perhaps be a neighbor who could
I
keep
never
an eye on
told
things for you
this.
for a short time?
Oh, they
There's-
have their own farms to tend to. There wouldn't be enough help to get things done.
Good morning.
This is not the kind of community that would band together if one of their own was in need.
Well, they would, but there are limits to what people can do. I mean, we don't.
Everybody's busy.
There's our plots of land are what we can farm.
I'm curious if there's been a change in the past year or so.
Change in
That's true.
no. I mean,
Has she done anything like this before? Getting tangled up in the fence and
no. This was unusual, but she has been found, in a neighbor's barn, troughs, passed out, back of Jamshid's, lying in the middle of the road, lying in the fields. So, I mean, the fence may have just been another place she ended up.
Falling down is one thing. Ending up like it sounds she did is not the same.
I can't necessarily disagree with you. It was unusual, but these are unusual times. I don't know if that's actually true or not. I just heard somebody say that coming through the village one time.
Well, they are unusual times.
Things around here have been pretty much the same for my whole life.
The reason I asked about you coming along with us is that we don't have much time to delay. We are doing a job and need to get to our destination. But we would also like to help if we can, if this does turn out to be the start of a different kind of episode for Astra. One that we may have some experience with and can help you both with so that whatever's happening does not get any worse. I understand if you can't do that. I just want you to know why I asked.
Well, that is very kind of you, of the stranger, of you strangers. Although, I suppose you're also dealing with your own demons, it sounds like.
Yes.
But no, we really, this is our home, and I think that whatever we are dealing with, it's best that we deal with it here.
can I try just a couple things before we go?
It depends on what those things are. Meteor swarm is not going to work.
What always works.
We won't have a problem anymore. Um, looking for magic, always a good first step. Seeing if she's affected by some affliction or curse.
Oh,
Non-invasive.
well, I think that, I mean, you could certainly look around for the magic. Don't know if she's really wanting to see people again, but if it's quick,
Very.
all right. Do you, well, do you want to, how do you want to look for these magics and curses?
Sereneth, are you able to look for magic while I investigate curses and afflictions?
Yes, I can.
And I can go in and administer to her.
Okay.
All right, so we can go in and Sereneth can look for magic around.
I will detect magic.
Where are you detecting magic?
So I guess, is she letting us go in the house?
Um, well, when Olivia says like I can go like just do a quick, she seems like okay, come on in. But it seems like she was only expecting the Linnaeus.
So I'll detect magic inside and
I mean, how big is the house?
It's not a huge house. I mean, it's a farmhouse for two people.
So it's also not made of lead.
No, it's not made of lead.
Okay.
Not a
Yeah.
lead farmhouse.
Okay, good. Just being sure. So yeah, I'll just go around. I'll stay right next to the outside wall, but I'll go
Okay.
around the whole house.
Okay.
Thinking that range will extend most of the way inside, if not all the way inside.
Okay.
As long as this house, I mean, if I can tell that it's like, oh, this house is more than 60 feet long, then
I mean, you think that you can get to all parts of it from.
Okay.
It's not going to be like 60 feet long or wide at any point.
all right.
Okay. So yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't detect any as you walk around the house. Yeah, you don't pick up any gleamers of magic coming from the house itself. And like as you walk around, like there's their farmland, and so within 30 feet of you walking around the house, you don't see any like magic like in the fields or back in the house.
I'll just casually go. Kind of, not all the way back, but back toward the other dude.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure there's no magic on that guy.
No. He's not. He did not go pick up his +3 Warhammer or anything.
Okay,
Nope.
good. Then he better not start anything.
When you go inside, Oleus,
I'm also going to detect magic inside because I don't.
Okay. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, you don't detect anything inside. And you see Astra is, just sitting at a table, like with her, her head in her hands, and as you walk in, she still has her head in her hands. You guys, are they gone yet? And
Sorry, but I'll leave soon.
and she looks up, surprisingly. I thought you were done with questions.
Done with questions. I'm curious if there's something that we can do to be helpful here. So I'd like to call on Saloon and Shantia to see if we can get you some comfort.
Okay.
It'll take a moment.
Okay.
We'll start with that.
Alcoholism considered a disease that lesser restoration would kill.
Mhm.
Well, I guess it does specify blinded, death, and paralyzed or poison. I mean, it's poison.
Yep. So poison removes drunkenness.
Yeah, she's not really drunk at this point, but
Right. Probably fixes the hangover instantly.
I'd say she's cleansed. That helps.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll remove curse.
All these good cleric spells.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then do cure wounds also because she was beat up a little bit.
Nice. Yeah. So her bruises noticeably fade. She seems to get more color. And she looks 100% better.
Yeah.
And she sits up a little bit, like her eyes are kind of wide, and zone of truth.
Yeah. Sneak the zone of truth in there.
You couldn't hit the first farmer with a zone of truth. Man.
And I'll ask her again now that she's feeling better and she's feeling fresher and everything.
I critted my saving throw.
She can lie in your zone of truth.
Look, you're not allowed to do anything cool.
These backcountry folks are immune to honesty.
Man, I'm just getting all my good rolls out of the way. See,
You're getting all their spells out of the way. No one's gonna heal me when I'm dying later. I need all these. I'm gonna need a remove curse and a lesser restoration.
Can't make people tell the truth. You can't mock them. Like, there's just some stuff is off limits. Okay.
Well, I ask her anyway.
Your Assalian taunts do nothing to us here in For All. But I mean, she does, like I said, she definitely looks more perky. I mean, she still looks like she's not smiling or anything, but I mean,
Right.
just physically, she looks
Are you feeling better than you were?
Oh, well, yes.
Good.
Thank you.
Shantia's life flows through your veins. Today will be a good day. Still curious about. I mean, who among us hasn't woken up in a farmer's barn? But being unconscious in the fence, though, is troubling to me. It seems unsafe. Like, was last night different than other nights?
I it was a long day yesterday, and I drank too much, probably, and I don't remember leaving the house, but I awoke and well, Jamshid was standing over me, not for the first time, embarrassingly enough, but this time out. Out, and she gets her gather, and she points back, like in one direction, like back at the back end of our farmland. We have a fence back there, and I have no memory of ending up back there.
I believe you.
I don't have any idea how I mean it's been very rare where I've had such a time that I don't remember anything. I mean, I'd say it's been never, since I don't remember anything. And so am I vanished?
You're not vanished, because otherwise you'd have other symptoms. You know who you are, you know who your partner is, you know where you are, you know your whole life history. You don't remember last night. This is different than the vanishing.
Okay. That seems to relieve her. I don't know why. I don't know why you're here to help, but I truly do wish I could remember more, because you do seem like you are here to help. But I don't know how I ended up there as I did. And I can tell you that, well, they're not there anymore, but I don't think I fell into the fence. I don't think that's where the bruises came from. I don't have nothing to and no evidence to back that claim, but I don't think that's where my injuries came from. It sounds crazy, but
Sounds crazy only in that it's unusual for your lived experience. People aren't going to want to listen to that. And that's the tragedy of it. But if we can get in touch, we may. Are you okay with us getting in touch with you magically later to see if you remember anything that you didn't before?
I suppose. But what do you mean magically?
You can send magic messages to people through their mind.
Okay, sure.
It would be me or Sereneth.
All right. Yes. Yes. I suppose I'm never had a magic message in my mind.
That's why I thought I'd ask ahead of time. It may be alarming the first time that something like that happens. Your situation last night is not typical, and so more atypical things may begin to happen. If they do, then it'd be good for you to keep track of those things, and then to also be able to communicate those with us. In an effort for the latter, magical communication may be beneficial.
Okay. And then I will try to remember what I can.
Even if it's remembering other times when you can't remember, that's information.
All right. I will try to keep a clear mind.
Thank you. In the age of the vanishing, that's all we can hope for.
Yes.
All right, well, we need to be away and catch up with this wagon we're supposed to be guarding.
Your wagon? Your caravan guards?
Yes. Such as it is. This is not your typical experience with caravan guards, is it?
Well, you even don't have that many, except for those that stop at night at jam sheds. But I just it's very you don't strike me as a typical caravan guard, wagon guard, merchant guard. But I guess a lot of this isn't typical.
That is so. Good day
Uh,
and good luck.
Good day, and may Shantia bless your travels.
Lights up the holy symbol of Chantia. On the way up.
And Mirabelle's just like standing there with Astra, like, "Oh, hon, you look wonderful, radiant and glowing," which is good because we have a lot of work to do today. I think work. Yeah, she's talking to her as you're like walking down. I think work is like help ease your mind, take off. Yeah, so, yeah, you come back outside.
Is Astra coming with us?
No.
Did we take her?
No, I said that we would contact her through sending.
See the farmer's still standing there. His head shoots around. Should we take her? He's like, "What?"
You can't stop us.
And then, and then when Olivia says no, he said we contact her. He's like, and you see he's kind of like buffed up a little bit. Like that's probably because I was here that you guys made that decision.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Will that be enough, do you think?
I think that it's as much as we're able to at the moment, and if more is needed later, then we'll need to return. It's not ideal, but
Could just bring her with us now.
we would be taking her as a captive if we did that. That'd be difficult to justify in the long term.
Well, if it's to keep her safe.
Oh, she'll be safe here.
How so?
Actually, that's a great point. How so?
She's been safe here the whole time.
Well, that's not
For
true last night.
Last night.
Oh, one night of a life long lived, you know.
How many times have you ended up?
Oh, it's not that long. She's a human. She's barely been alive 30 years. None of what you just said is true. But can you see if she would be open to, we won't call it a guard, but somebody to observe her? Because something happened last night that was unrelated to her drinking.
Wait, observer here?
Yes. Watch her from a distance.
Uh,
Consistently watch her from a distance.
um,
Don't interfere.
I mean, I'm sure that.
You and who else?
Oh, you asking me?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I mean, I'm sure I can talk to. He rattles off a few names. We can.
Whoever would agree with you and not talk to others about this. You're not. It's not sure who to trust with this, but I know that I can trust you.
I mean, I don't know what you're even trusting me with.
You're going to watch her from a distance. If something happens,
We look after each other here in Timbercross. This is what we do.
Perhaps a little more closely than you would normally do, however, is what we're getting at.
much closer. Like, if last night were to happen again, then it'd be good to be able to see her in when that occurs.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So we need her to be watched from a distance consistently, as though her life and possibly the lives of this village depends on it.
Astra?
Whatever happened to Astra?
Okay, I'll I mean, it'll take a little time. I can't just. And we have to figure out a way to. Yeah, but I think we could.
By tonight, and I'll ask you about it tomorrow night.
Are you staying in town? Are you staying in the
not.
village? So you're going to be passing back through then?
No. But I'll ask you about it tomorrow night. You'll hear a voice, and that voice will be mine.
Okay.
Helm protect you.
All right. We'll take care of it.
And I hand him a holy symbol of Helm.
See that you do take care of it.
Okay. I will. Wonder if Dennis will be up for it.
Probably not.
I don't know. Dennis was quite protective.
We'll ask you a lot of questions first.
Dennis might be the exact sort of person you need help from. I think he'd be a powerful ally.
Oh, you met Dennis. All right.
Yes.
Okay, I will see what I can do. I will do my best. And you get the impression like he really does mean that. Like he's being as sincere as he can be.
Oh yeah, he all of a sudden got into way deeper water than he was expecting.
He's looking out for his neighbors, man.
Yep. It's holy work.
Did Astra tell you where she ended up exactly?
Did she tell me?
Yes.
She regained consciousness in the fence, tangled in the fence. She does not believe that she got herself there.
Did she say which fence?
The fence at the end of her. Oh, good idea. Yes, let's go.
On our way back to the wagon.
Yep, we'll quick ride out to that fence line that she was describing.
Okay.
looking for weird stuff.
Just looking,
Magically.
Magically looking.
magically looking.
Of course.
So you come to one part of the fence, and you do realize like this fence actually does back up to those little copse of trees, and like you can see like even beyond that, like there's more farmland, but like this clearly like kind of marks the edge of their property, if you will. But as you're looking along this fence line, magically, you come across a trace of both enchantment magic and conjuration magic. And it's a trace. I mean, it's not glowing. It is like
Well, that may explain why she has no idea how she ended up here.
Yes.
No. And now we know for sure things are not all as they seem in this
That
village.
is.
Or
Yep,
at least-
somebody's up to something.
Or at least they weren't last night. Even though I trust they will do their best, I am still a little worried about leaving her here.
It's not safe here, but she's not going to go with us. And we're not in a position to hold a captive.
I got one dead body. Huh?
Yeah.
I just kill her and gently repose her.
I'm just gonna knock her out.
Like we're getting one step closer to the evil cleric party we've always talked about.
We just have our captives stacked up in wagons. It's like, what are you doing with all those dead bodies?
Those are our allies that we're protecting.
Yep. The hostage price for all the captives is diamond dust. Yep, good thing we're the good guys.
I suppose we can tell the others what we've discovered and see if they have any other ideas.
Yes. The magic here wasn't enough to be a current.
No. I assume it happened last night,
Right.
whatever it was.
Yeah. Why target Astra?
I would have a clue if Latin existed in this world. I don't know. It may take us time to discover what their purpose was.
Yes.
Well, shall we catch up with the wagon?
I guess we should. Let's go back to guarding our caravan.
Honest work.
Eventually, yeah, you catch back up. Damon sees them coming. He's like, finally. I think we'll still make it. It might be a little after dusk, but we should still make it to Hazelroot Farms.
Did you guys have any success?
And we may have, yes. We spoke with Astra and her wife Mirabelle. It seems that she was not affected by any magic. It didn't seem that she was affected by any curse or other maladies aside from the alcohol from the night before. So that was good. She woke up tangled in the fence, but has no memory of getting there. She said that she's never had no memory of something before. So that was a new experience for her. We went and investigated along the fence line where she was tangled after we ended our meeting with her, and found that the fence line had traces of enchantment and conjuration magic. Do I have that right?
Yes, enchantment and conjuration. Yep.
So magic was used to get her there. So that backs up her story.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Why would... It sounds more like a really overdone prank than who's using magic to tangle a drunk person into a fence. Like,
and the loss of time for her is an interesting problem to compound with it.
Unless she was performing some sort of being used for some task and then intentionally discarded in a way that would make her seem... It's the only thing I could think of, but honestly,
That's an interesting thought,
a
though.
elaborate prank on a poor drunk woman. Does not sound like what's been following us, though, unless something much worse was being done at the same time.
Yeah, we don't know what happened to her during that gap in time.
But, I mean, those are serious magical effects out in the middle of nowhere, so
Yes,
gotta be something.
in a community with no evidence of magic users that I saw.
Yeah. More intelligence.
These people interact with the land to create life from it. It's a different intelligence. It's not martial, it's material.
Seems like a mystery with no leads, though.
At the time, it does, yes. And our investigation would require more time than we have available to bear fruit. So we'll contact Astra again next few days. And we'll contact the farmer tomorrow night. What is the farmer's name again?
Yeah, I don't know. I came up with Dennis. I gotta.
Yeah, Dennis's friend, though.
Dennis's friend, yeah. Yeah. I'll have it by the end of the evening.
All right.
Denise.
Dennis's friend, the farmer.
All right. So we continue our writing. His name's gonna be. Let's give him. I don't know. Pick a country.
Spain.
Getting a Spanish name. 1 through 10.
4.
Andres. His name is Andres. Andres and Dennis. To add into the list. The one Stalin threatened and the one he did not.
Didn't get a chance to. You didn't meet him.
All right. So you proceed to ride the rest of the day. Oman is encouraging to move, obviously, so he's excited when the band is back together. Yep. And it's the same type of travel. It follows road. He tells you that Hazelroot Farms is pretty similar to Timbercross. It's probably, some would say, slightly bigger because it's about a day out from Elsfield, so it's generally a little more populated. And he's like, we'll be staying at another inn, the Fiery Twig. He says, so it'll be hopefully we'll make it there and there won't be any more things going on. And so yeah. And so you ride. Again, you come across like a couple travelers here and there. The usual as pass by, some of them will, stop and talk to you if you're talkative, and some will pass by because they're moving somewhere on business. But nothing seems out of the way. He gets to dusk, the sun is going down. There's it'll be just a little while longer. And as it starts to get fully dark, you do come into I wanted a map. Don't get carried away. It's just a map. That's all it is. Oh, I got the
Don't worry about the map.
No, it's just a map.
Don't need
The
it.
map is for diplomacy, just so
Yeah.
you know where people are when you're talking to them. Yeah.
We're so diplomatic. Also,
Uh-oh.
when I say we,
You're charging it, or Simon's charging it.
Hard
Trip,
day.
I guess.
Fair enough.
Well, I didn't realize I didn't put your tokens on the map, so I don't know if you can see anything or not.
I can see the whole
Okay.
map.
Yeah, me
You can
Yeah.
see the map because I didn't do any lighting or anything, so I'll go ahead and put you. I'll put you on here anyway, just because it's good to have your tokens on the map. You know.
Yeah, no,
Just as a point of style, I'm sure.
no.
Yeah, exactly.
Just wanted to go first on our diplomacy checks.
Do what? You wanted to go first on the diplomacy check?
Yeah.
Forever on diplomacy.
There we are. All 6 of us. Oh. But yeah, so you come in on this, from the north here. He steers the wagon towards this building over here. He says, "This is the entrance here." He says, "This is the Fiery Twig, as it's known as." So he leads the horses to actually the wagon, but he veers off and heads kind of towards the back here, where there's a small stable, and so he goes through the usual thing. Gets out of the wagon, stables the horses, speaks to the stable hand, those type of things. When you eventually get into the Fiery Twig, nothing's on fire.
Yet.
There's a yet until the meteor storm strikes. When you walk in, there's a Loxodon who is behind the counter, and so she created a token for her. I have to find her. She looks giant. She's Loxodon. She's not that big.
Does she have any relatives who were in the circus?
You can't ask her that, it's offensive.
She isn't, y'all walk in with Amon sees her and says, walks over to her and she welcomes you. She says, welcome to the Fiery Twig. And she says, I am Bray Saratova. And, she starts to talk about it costs this much for a room, blah, blah. And Amon's like, oh, as he usually does, I'll take care of everything. So he goes over and talks to her for a minute. This inn's common room is a little bit bigger than Timbercross's than Naziri's, so it's a little bit of a bigger establishment. And there are a couple people in here, look like travelers. They don't necessarily look like farmers. And so there's in having a meal. So after Amon gets everything straightened away, he says, we'd love to have some dinner. She says, of course, and so she, and so Amon's like, all right, good. This is good. We're and so he goes over and takes a seat at a table. And he looks relieved to be here. He's like, so tomorrow evening we should reach Elsfield, which is it's a city. So we'll make it there, and we'll probably get some fresher horses and any more provisions that we should need, and then we'll be about 6 days out from Lysdale. So we're roughly a week out from where we can complete this task. And he, proceeds to wait. Bray eventually comes over. She has some drinks in her hand, and serves the table, and she, she's so where are you all from? And Mom's like, well, I'm from King City, and like we're doing a job for the Hammering. I work for the Hammer and Coster, so she goes, oh, right. So we're heading to Lyasdale. My companions are from, I had no idea. All over, it seems. They are well traveled. It's interesting. Well, thank you for gracing the Fiery Twig. Do you have any questions, needs, or whatever? Please feel free to let me know. We try to make things as hospitable as we can around here. Hopefully, everybody is a friendly face, and you'll have a good night before you leave. And yes, in the morning. Of course. Well, if you have any other needs, I don't know how early you're heading out. There's a small little supply store around the corner. It's Deslin owns that one, and there's Thorol owns a little smithy. If you should need, well, I don't know, for a day probably not a whole lot, but I don't know, you might have something you would need. So if you need those things, just you can stop by and see them. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy your evening here at the Fiery Twig, and you have safe travels.
Thank you.
Of course. Joe moves back over to.
I was wondering how did it get the name, the Fiery Twig?
Oh, huh. Oh yeah. So there's a conversation starter, isn't it? Well, the legend goes that there was a fire that essentially burned down this whole area centuries ago, and the legend states that it came from a single branch of a tree, and she points like out towards, you can't really see it, but she's pointing to like this big tree you saw when you rode in. That one of the branches of that tree just spontaneously combusted and caught everything, the whole village, burned the whole village down, except for the tree. So when it was rebuilt, it seemed like an appropriate name for the Fiery Twig. That's the Fiery Twig. I can't verify that. It was long before I owned this establishment, but that's the legend that the locals told me when I moved here and bought the place.
Fascinating.
It's one of the more interesting names for an inn I've ever encountered.
But it's good to keep things a little more. I mean, we could have just called it Braze, but I mean, that's not really a conversation starter. So, once when I was through King City, there was it had an urn, the flying urn, the
Floating urn.
floating urn. Yes, the floating urn. Yes. Again, right? Conversation starter. I mean, granted, they actually had a floating urn, so
No question to how it got its name.
Right. But still, good conversation piece.
They back up the name.
They do back up the name. Yes. Is it still there?
Oh yeah, we were there
Conversation?
a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
That's about how long we've been traveling.
And the urn is still there, floating.
It
It's
is.
been 20 years since I've been through there. Wow. What? Well, excellent. Well, great. If as I said, if you need anything, just let me know. And again, thank you for gracing our establishment here. So, just go back over and start cleaning, and more cleaning up. So you eat. You do anything in the evening?
Well,
Is this another farming community?
Do what?
A little more established. There's shops.
Yeah, there is a store.
Well, I'll have a sunset celebration here for Shantia.
Okay.
Unless they already have a temple to Shantia here.
No, you haven't really seen like any like signs of temples.
yeah, and once it's dark out, I'm gonna find a nice little clearing where I can look up at the sky.
So as it's getting like to the point where it's going to be nice and clear outside, because it is seems to be another clear night.
Right.
And as Elenius is prepared for revels again, at roughly the same time as last night when someone came in, somebody comes in.
Ready this time.
And I guess she would come in this way. And she is she's a human woman. She looks very disheveled as well. She's very wide-eyed. And she kind of she steps in and she wanders in and she just looks around and then her eyes settle on your table. And you see Bray, look up from the counter like, welcome to the Fiery Twig. And the woman doesn't even look that way. She comes over to you with wide eyes and she stops in front of Kater and is looking at Kater and says, with she sort of bows and she's pointing behind her and she says, "My master Virfield wishes an audience with you. You may refuse, of course, but I don't think the residents of this fair village will appreciate it." And then she glances back at the door, nods her head at the door, and then she turns around and starts to walk out.
It's horrible. Kater
Turns
wide
green.
eyed. Yeah. Feathers turn green. And he pukes all over. He's not ready for this.
And Amon's like, he's looking around like, I mean, he doesn't say anything, but he's looking at all of you. He doesn't seem to have picked up on that she stopped and was looking right at Kater, like, just kind of addressed to the table. So he's looking at all of you like, what was that about? But he didn't say anything. That's just what his expression was.
Did she say he wants a a talk or an audience? What was the phrasing?
My master Vierfold wishes an audience with you.
And that's what Kater will say in her voice.
This is the guy from the
Tower.
one.
Careful.
Everybody make a perception roll as we're standing here lost in thought. Or sitting here lost in thought.
Two. Go ahead.
So, I guess in order, because you all do hear something that's unusual. Kater, you hear what will be the loudest thing because you got the lowest perception. You hear an explosion. Like a, you know, it's not like it doesn't rattle the room, but you can hear it. You all actually hear that, obviously. Elenius and Sereneth, you hear you hear that explosion. And then you also hear you hear a sound that it is hard to distinguish what it is. But it I guess if lightning had a sound, I guess so maybe that
Thunder?
no, but it's not thunder, right?
Like a static,
That
like
I guess
a
crackle.
the staticky, like the
Electrical sound.
crackling, the crackle sound, so you hear that.
same thought.
Yeah. Thunder, yeah.
Yeah, but yes.
And then, David, you hear amidst that, because it was hard to pick up, but you hear a scream. As in like somebody screaming out. But that was masked by the loud explosion and the crackling energy.
We don't have time to think this one through. No, rush out.
Wait,
the door.
no, but if he has that weird doorway again, like the alley before, remember what happened last time? I said we shouldn't go in there, and then do you remember what happened? We can't go in there.
Hey, Keldrin.
What was that place?
Kater pats him on the back and then follows Stavid.
Two. Oh man.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay.
So
There's
believe it or not, I couldn't find what I wanted for this spot over here. But now that you said that, that is a good point. Hang on. I'll put the explosion. There we go. Okay. So there's the fire up here. The thing that looks like a fire down here is because I couldn't find the token I wanted to use. However, as you come out, and she is walking directly towards this. You do in fact see a door that's appeared in the middle of air, and it, as you glance through it, now that you've seen, it does look like the interior of a tower that all of you have at least seen into. Well, somebody in Sereneth's brain has seen into it. Also, there is this creature over here that has six different iris. And it is clearly has zapped this small little farmhouse here that's now on fire. I was like, who is that? That's dark stuff. He's not there.
Yeah, so he might
He's
be
not there yet. I'll put him down here for right now. Yeah. And so it's hit that building and like it's on fire and it's just flying. And it does turn back and look at you, and then one of its eyes raises up and the eye extends out and it's pointing directly towards the doorway.
So that token is the
It is?
got it.
Oh, this one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's up there.
that one actually is the token.
That's the right token.
Yes, that is the correct token. Yes,
Great.
that is. And she goes to she walks out and she gets to the doorway and she turns around and she just looks back at you with that, like she's gone from like this wide-eyed look to now she just has a very blank look on her face. And she does that kind of awkward bow again and holds her hands out like, please enter. So, I don't know what we're planning to do right now. We can roll initiative. We can. The creature has not done anything else. It is just there. That building is burning, and David, you're pretty sure you did hear somebody like scream.
Makes sense.
Very true. Very true. Not gonna argue with that.
We should, at the minimum, put that fire out.
Other friend.
Linnaeus, you have the fire?
I have the fire.
All right. I'm going into the door.
Yeah. Tears going in the door. And he'll go first. He'll get ahead of Stafford and
All right. Yeah. Up to your...
and he'll say in each of your minds, stay here. I'll take care of this. No need for all of us to go.
I'm not going to let you go in there alone.
Don't want you risking yourself for this. Whatever
Okay.
we have that we must do, more important than whatever Veerfold will do to me. Our task is greater than his ire.
We need you.
He's not going to.
We shall see. And he steps through the door.
Before you do that, before you step through, no, you're talking. As I was gonna say, before you step through, I just curious. So it's like you three are talking. Oleas, what are you doing?
I am getting this fire out.
Okay.
Thaumaturgy.
With blood magic.
Okay. Then, so as you're about to step through, Kater, Olynius goes over and is starting to try to put the fire out. But when he does that, the creature that is here he has to read something about itself.
Apparently not. Don't ruin my fire. I made this fire.
Fire, there will be more fire.
Yeah. So when you head that way, actually, you know what? When you head that way, Olynius, and you go to cast, you see that the creature like turns all of its eye stalks and they're looking right at you. And you know, because you know you're level 5 now, I think anyway. I think we're level 5. That it you know that if you do the thing you're gonna do, you're gonna get attacked. Like your danger sense is going off. Like it's the eyes are on you right now. And you know that you are going to be attacked.
And all my allies are going through the door instead of fighting this beholder.
Well, I mean, you've heard the conversation. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was in your mind as well.
Yeah. And so this beholder is going to, whatever this eyed creature is going to potentially burn the town while we're away.
If I know Veerfold well enough, it will certainly burn down the town if we don't away.
So essentially, y'all can keep talking, but if there are actions taken beyond the conversation, then we roll initiative. That's where we're at with that. So just keep talking, but
Nope.
Guy's gonna start.
And oh, good. 8 hours of telekinesis. Or the telepathy, excuse me. Telekinesis would be great.
telekinesis. Wow.
Yeah, no. 8 hours of telepathy with these guys, so yeah. So yeah. Katera will walk through the door.
She's gonna take.
Well,
Yeah.
she comes out the door, and at first she really can't see because there's a side door here. Doesn't seem to be the main door, but yeah, I mean, from where you are, you probably can't see it, but you know, just so you know what's going on. She comes out the door. She can't really see it right now because the big tree is right there in the way. And so she takes another step and she's like, "Oh, a fire!" And then she sees the creature. She's like, "Ooh!" And then so then she ducks back. But as she comes back in, you hear her start to yell, "Water! We need water! We need pails of water!" And she starts, and then her voice gets like extremely loud, like the whole like Loxodon, like water,
Like magically enhanced loud?
something like that. Like she's like yelling it, like just and it's heading out like so it's a very loud like call for like water, fire, water. And so so there's some peripheral movement around you as people are wondering what's going on, and so but continue.
The tavern owner has a built fire.
Yeah,
She's gonna
it's not a problem. Yeah.
Just gonna
There's got to be a well around here somewhere.
blast.
Yep.
Well, if
All
she's
right.
going in the doorway.
But yeah, so that was happening while
Yeah.
y'all were doing what? Katera steps through.
Woo!
We're gonna kill.
Go
this
find
guy.
a. Yeah, we will.
Did Olynius decide to go through too?
Yeah.
Oh, we all went through the door.
Under duress.
Oh, I didn't think y'all were gonna go through.
Go this.
I mean, would be quite the milestone.
We were not level 5 last.
That's right. We're level what, 3, 2? Weren't that far behind. Far enough. Far enough. Yes,
He doesn't know what he's in.
I think he
Oh,
does.
yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Hang on one more second. Who am I missing? Oh. As you all step through the door, you do see Amon kind of he comes to the door of the inn, and he sees Katera was first one through, in. Where are y'all? Where y'all? And whoever was second goes in behind Katera. Where are y'all going?
We have to take care of something. We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back quickly.
Mm.
Oh man, Dark stop. Make it through the door.
Oh no.
Sure, we got there. Stop. Whoops. Dark Stop is fighting me.
He's not there fighting people.
I would have left him if I could.
We gotta watch out for traps here.
Like the wisdom save that makes you walk to a jail cell,
For example.
for example. Yeah.
As you step through the door, the here, make sure I'm in the right spot. Yep. You notice that the woman does not follow you. She stays behind, and then as the last one of you, maybe Elenius, steps through, she looks up, and then y'all hear a voice from the top of the steps up here go, "Welcome. Lilia, your services are no longer required." And she blinks, and then the door closes behind you, and walls off. He looks down from the stairs at you, and just as he's reminder of what he looks like. You could probably zoom in on him, I think. They're lost in the page.
Red robes.
Yep. Dead man walking.
What?
What?
Like fake last time though.
He
Yeah.
was like illusory.
He says, "Welcome. I believe we have some things to discuss."
And yeah, looking. This is him, or is this the loot? Well, I guess.
It looks
'cause
real.
last time it. Okay. Yeah, last time it looked illusory. I think.
I think I feel like I shot an arrow through it or something.
Yeah, one of you did something. Yeah, I think you might have shot. Yeah, somebody did something to affect it.
Okay. No, he might still. I just. Right. I guess I was asking. Does he look real?
He certainly looks real.
Okay.
I believe
No,
we
it's
have
tested.
some things to discuss. Things that would
Things.
be of interest to all of us.
He shrugs. Discuss. And then in his own voice, in Leopold's voice.
Yes. As it turns out, some of you, well, there is something I need, and I cannot get it myself. But you can. And I believe that I can help you out in getting to wherever it is you need to go.
Why do you need us?
Because you are unique. And what you have is what I desire.
You guys' speakers going nuts right now.
Yeah, I hear something. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that.
We have what you desire.
Yes.
What's that?
Well, it has come to my attention that I erred in our first meeting, shall we say. And I realized that you are, well, you are clearly fish out of water here. Well, three of you are anyway. And he looks at Sarah like kind of for the first time, like, I don't know you. What happened to the other one?
Long story.
Well, I have time.
I'm not getting any younger, Sonny.
He chuckles at that.
Is the village fine behind us?
Oh yes. You came as I hoped.
And how did you find us?
He grins. Pick up a few tricks of the trade in a life as long as mine. You do stand out around here.
The woman who just talked to us, is she going to remember what just happened?
Oh, Malia? No, she will not remember any of this. But she'll be very thankful you stepped through the door. so difficult disposing of servants. Because you have to find more, as you probably understand.
Well, I don't think we're going to be very willing servants. So why should we help you?
As I said, I believe we can mutually come to some kind of agreement. Maybe there's something that you want, need, desire, and I can help you find that. You are here searching for something. I know you did not just leave Cloudforth, I believe it's called, because you wanted to see the world.
We are seeking a few things, but what again do you need from us more specifically?
I need you.
Could you be clear? Tell us what you told all the
Oh,
fun act. Where's
he's loquacious like the other one, but not as friendly. Well, I suppose I need your. The word doesn't really translate well, so let's just say I need your essence.
That's an
Not
Yes. I need your Yetin. But then I also need, and he points, he like actually points at Stavid. Like you can tell he's pointing at Stavid. I need what that one has. I need your essence. And you'll forgive me, I don't know what it's called, but I need it.
really something that I plan on giving up. So I don't think this is going to work out for us.
Well, it's just a simple matter of sharing. It may make you feel a little tired for a bit, but otherwise it will have no effect. And I can assure you, it's not like I'm going to take it all from you. I just need a little bit.
What do you know about my essence?
And this is the thing. I don't know about your essence, but I know it's different. And I know that I need it.
because you need to have different essences.
Yes.
What for?
Well, now, that's a question for later. But I can assure you it will not impede your search. In fact, as you know, this tower gets around. I can assure you, I can assuredly take you wherever it is you need to go. And it'll be a lot quicker than on a horse and wagon.
so what you're proposing thing with it tell us about.
I never said refuse. I just said it's a question for later.
Later, like after you've done the thing, or later, like before you take the hour after preparation. Whatever it is.
All right, we'll continue your sentence.
And then in exchange for all of this, you're offering
Oh.
already go.
Oh no, that was just an example. I don't know what it is that you seek. Frankly, I don't care.
But you know where we are.
Well, yes. Again, you do stand out.
Big world. You've been watching us, following us.
No, if I were following you, I would have found you a lot sooner in this place. It did take me some time to find you.
Offer take us.
Again, that is just an example.
Have any?
What do you desire? I mean, I can't guarantee that I can grant every wish, but I do have some means about me. Or I have means to procure things. Or whatever it is you desire.
Seem like you're able to find people. You could find someone.
If you are able to provide some information, I'm sure that I could.
If it's just a name.
It may take a little more time than a simple drop off somewhere, but at the same time, I'd be willing to try. So you seek for someone. That's why you are here.
Among other things.
Hmm. But this is the most pressing.
So back to the. You need this essence. You're going to do something with it. This is not, at least where I come from, this is not the kind of thing you do without informing people what you intend to do with it. If somebody comes along and asks for my blood because they want to feed their pet spider, or they want to do terrible blood magic and rain down a curse upon a village of people, well, those are two very different uses. One I would be okay with, one I would not.
So no offense, Mr. Drow, but you're telling me that the Drow are always open with whatever it is they are doing. I want to make sure I heard that correctly. I haven't had a good laugh in a while, so.
Regardless of what his people do, let's share the sentiment. I'm not gonna give up some essence without knowing what is going to happen. For all I know, it could be a trick, and there'll be some sort of curse or servitude as a result, like your other servant.
No, you are much too powerful for that. Those are simple-minded folks. You are, well, you've advanced beyond that even since the last time we ran into each other. It would do me no good to enthrall you. You are too strong-willed for that. Even your Kinku companion there. I mean, he escaped from this place. I think that no matter what I tried to do to you, you would figure out a way to break free of said chains. Whatever those chains would be.
The torture you put him through makes us suspicious, though.
Fair enough. Which is why I've opened my door to you willingly this time. With an offer.
We still haven't heard much of an answer about what use you have for this essence. Wait till later, that will come later. Well, that's the kind of information that should be upfront.
Clearly you don't negotiate very much. If I show all my cards, then where does that leave me in the negotiation?
Well, that leaves us being willing to entertain this offer. Whereas if you don't show your cards, then I'm not very inclined to listen to much more.
Well, and see, that's where I didn't want this to go. Because, again, I opened my door to you. I can assure you that whatever I desire to do with your essence is of a magical nature, obviously. But it's not going to do any harm to you. It's not going to do any harm to, well, I mean, here.
Who are you?
I'm known as Virful.
But are you just on your own in your tower, or is there?
Oh, yes, it is. It is somewhat of a lonely existence. But I have lived a long time, so things come and go when you reach a certain age, as our elven friends can relate. I travel.
What are your thoughts?
I research. I experiment.
What are your thoughts on something like the vanishing?
I know that Shar is a fool for wanting to erase the minds and memories of the world.
Do you have knowledge of this coming darkness?
This coming darkness. The vanishing? That's already come.
Darkness that's coming to where it is. A more
Consume, devour.
more consuming or devouring darkness that is coming to this world.
Consumes the world more than the vanishing?
Yes.
Or do you mean literally consuming the world?
In darkness, but not just forgiving.
I do not know what you speak. Although now it sounds like I know what else it is you seek. Interesting. In answer to your question, as I said, I am an experimenter and researcher is what I spend most of my time here, and some do not always believe I do it in the most moral of ways. He just grins.
And at that, Kater, he's been kind of tense and prickly. He ruffles his feathers, spits on the ground, and says, "Hey, I see you around here again. I'm going to scramble your face." And he taps on where the door was. I don't know if it'll open or anything, but like taps on it as if it were a door to open. Then looks back up at Veerfold. Challenging eyes.
Doesn't sound like your friend is in agreement.
There's no reason to be with what you've done to him.
As I said, not everyone always agrees. And again, there were several Kenku that we experimented on, and he was the first to escape. So he showed some fortitude. That was quite something.
Yeah, this is with steady aim. 25 hit whatever's up there. Psychic blade just so takes steady aim and flings a psionic claw at this Veerfold or whatever Veerfold it is.
And I hope it's the real one.
Oh man, yeah, because then we could just get this going.
Yep.
Hang on a sec. I haven't looked at my character sheet in so long. I forgot what I do. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Hang on one moment. Okay. So your psionic blade, it misses the figure.
Okay.
Now, whether it was like it looked illusory, or if it just missed him, or there was something else that caused it to happen, but it misses him. Oh. Was that a warning shot or?
No, 25 is not a warning shot. 25 missing is not good.
25 missing is not good.
Or if that is how you wish it, then so be it.
Let's go.
The door, the wall behind you opens back up into a door back onto the village.
And Kintair says in your minds, leave. I will come last.
What of the village?
Dude, is that sorry? Did you ask that question?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't believe the village was part of the accord that we had either discussed or not. I said when you came in that the village was fine.
Likely
not
need
know.
to go.
I do not know at this point.
We likely need to go stop that creature.
It's going to stop him from coming after us again.
Should we just
He
stop?
shrugs.
Should we just stop him instead?
He raises an eyebrow and looks up at his missed shot. He felt confident about that. That looked like a good shot.
That's probably just a trick.
Yeah,
He won't do that again.
yeah.
You all know more about this individual than I do.
I know too little. That's why I'm not sure that I want to deal with them.
I don't think we can fight him here.
I know too much. That's why I won't deal with him. But I hope to spare the village. We should get back.
I'll step out.
We'll look up at this sky. Creating thralls out of innocent people and setting villages on fire is not the best way to get someone's attention. In fact, it draws the wrong kind of attention. So if you intend to find us again, and you use these same methods, don't expect us to be as willing to listen as we were this time. Then I'll step out.
I take it Alenia steps out. He's just only half awake.
Probably. I bet you.
We'll guide him out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
And then Kater will look up defiantly at Veerfold for a moment and then step out, close the door behind him.
As you're stepping out, you hear in your mind, this time would be different. The rashness of your friend notwithstanding.
Doesn't respond.
Didn't think you would, but you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, he doesn't rage anymore, but like it's still in there.
Oh, he's
Shark
raging.
couldn't get it all out.
So we step back out into the road. And as you step back out into the road, you smell smoke because there's a burning building over there.
Yeah.
This creature is not here. You see Bray is out here and he's got water buckets, and there's like a few other people out here now, and they're all like, tossing pails of water, like, water on the burning building. You do see there is one unconscious person that somebody's dragged out of the burning building. There's you get the sense that the people that are in this like general vicinity right here, like that live here, have all like come out and like, there's a building on fire, and so they're all pitching in to like, put the fire out, try to figure out what happened as you step back out into the road. And Amon's out there helping too. Although you see Amon's kind of like hanging back like towards where the wagon is and where the horses are, and he's obviously looking like if this fire spreads this way, I'm grabbing our stuff and I'm like getting out, but he's still like, okay, we're good. He like handing buckets off. So you step back out. Malia has wandered up the road a little bit. She still looks in a daze. And then of course, she sees the fire going on, and people are like, come help, and she like and like, she looks like she wants to help, but she's just very, very kind of confused by everything right now. And so she sort of stumbles and trips in the road. And when she like hits the ground, like because she trips and she falls down, she just sits in the road for a minute, and then she looks up, and from where she's sitting, she looks, and you see her eyes get wide, like, oh no. And that's where we'll stop tonight.
Well, that's all very interesting. So we will pick up with some more D&D in a couple weeks. So thanks for hanging out with us, everybody, and being along for the ride for our second journey into this weird moving tower. And we'll get them next time. Good night, everyone.